Hello and welcome to the third video of whatever the hell I'm gonna call this. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet. And I don't want to call it a vlog because I'm getting quite sick of that word. So it's not a vlog, it's just another video. And my name is Francesco Di Francesco, and here's another update video of me writing the Steele Dossiers and everything else I've been doing. This is, the other two I released like within a week of themselves. This one is like I skipped a week. Not for any particular reason. It's just the last week was a couple of things. Which one do I want to start with first? So I just had a birthday, and out of like everyone I know, only like 3 people really wished me a happy birthday. I was a little upset by that, but that's fine. It just told me what I always thought was to be true, and it was true. So that's it. Anyways, I'm going to continue on. Not only that, last week, so the short I did, the documentary I did called Clue Staff Actor, the documentary of what I do in my job, which is acting in an escape game. It was only I didn't win any awards, but it was in 2 film festivals, and it was selected into the film festivals and made it to the semi-finalists into 2 separate ones. However, while playing one of the escape games, I met a group of escape room enthusiasts, and I sent it to them like a couple of days after they played the game, where I was their in-person player. And I just wanted to send it to them since they like escape games and all that. And they were kind enough to actually watch it, review it, and share it. They got many great tips of... No, I shouldn't say they got many great tips, but they recognize that, yes, this is what a clue master, clue staff, whatever you want to call us, avatar... should be when playing these games, because the players coming to play will have a blast if the person in game is actually having a blast with them. As well, I also did another film. Well, I was in another film called You Don't Own Me, which was created by a friend of mine by the name of Janelle, and it was selected for the 17th film festival, which is quite amazing. And she's been putting it out there to film festivals all over the world. So big congratulations to her, to the rest of the cast. I had fun working on it. It was a great pleasure. And I was lucky enough to keep a couple of costume bits from there, which I wear. Well, it's not this, but I wear from time to time. That was that. In the other kind of news, I still can't really share one of the other things I want to share. I will eventually, just not right now, I can't. But let's move on to the Steele Dossiers. And the last time I've written the Dear Woman script, which I transferred into actual script, which is the second draft, I'll call it. And when I said that, I was working on the Cosmic Egg one, which I had a few ideas. If you watched the last video, I had a few ideas of the Cosmic Egg, what I wanted to do. And since the last time I spoke with whoever's watching this, thank you for whoever's watching this. It's probably only one of you. But thank you for watching this. Thank you for staying entertained. The whole purpose of doing these videos is to, not only keep the viewers, whoever's watching it, up to date with everything I've been doing, but just to also drive some more excitement for the series, for the Steele Dossiers. And hopefully that excitement can turn into many things that I can put back into the Steele Dossiers. But like I said, I don't know where this is going. I don't know how it's going to go. But I have a few goals. But anyways. And so I did the Cosmic Egg. I wrote it all out. The Cosmic Egg, if you remember, is the egg that it's pretty much like a creation egg. And one of the myths of the Cosmic Egg, because there's so many cultural myths about it, is I focused on the Finnish myth of it, where a duck is sitting on Imitar's knees or legs. Imitar is the goddess of air, and the duck lays 6 golden eggs and 1 iron egg. And when she moves her legs, they fall from the sky into the ocean, creating land, sea, all that kind of thing. You won't see that in the script I wrote. The script I actually have, I let a little bit of it the last time I spoke to you. It was of the informant will be in it, and he actually wins it in a poker game. I'm not going to say how he wins it. I'm not going to say who he's facing to win it, but he gets the egg and gives it to Arthur Steele because he doesn't know what it is. He questions it. He's like, is it the Mother Goose egg? Is it the Easter Bunny's egg? I don't know, but Arthur Steele knows. And then I got a little bit of inspiration because I've written down ideas that I wanted to do, all right? Then I had a list of other ideas, which they seem interesting, but like I said, if I have the costumes, the location, the props, then I'll look into them more seriously. But I had the list of what I can do. So Dear Woman I wrote, the Cosmic Egg I wrote, and then the other ones I had left to write was the Devil, Arthur Steele meets the Devil, Dorian Gray, and the Boogeyman. Now, the Boogeyman, I wanted to write so bad. The Boogeyman was going to be the next one I wrote. But then I went, you know what, I'm going to take it a little bit back, look into many different things that I can draw kind of inspiration from. One of the big things that I'm into, if you don't know me, is I like Ghostbusters. So I was watching the real Ghostbusters cartoon, and as I said, the devil one the devil's name is gonna be Deb Devlin. So if you're a real Ghostbusters cartoon fan, you know Deb Devlin was in one of the episodes of it. And as I was watching that, it gave me ideas to actually do. So it's not Deb Devlin, according to the real Ghostbusters, is not the devil himself per se, but it is a demon. So Arthur Steele encounters the demon not as a game show host like in the cartoon series, but as a movie director. And that kind of tickled my fancy, so I started writing. I got halfway done. I know what I'm going to do with that one. I'm also going to make it, a little spoiler alert here, I'm going to make it like a 2-parter, where it's the last one. I'm writing 2 seasons right now. Season 2, you won't see Deb Devlin, because as I explained before, you'll see the devil or the demon Deb Devlin in Season 3, Episode 6. I'm going to leave Episode 6 on a cliffhanger, so if I do a Season 4, it would be in there, like the first episode, but I'm not going to focus on Season 4. And if you don't know why I'm writing 2 seasons at once, these are short scripts. I can film, as I said before, like 1 or 2 within a day and edit them. So I figured, why not write 2 seasons out, plan it all out, film them in a short period of time or in a time frame, and then edit them, and then I wouldn't release 2 seasons back to back, let's say that, but I would say like let's release one this month and then wait a couple of more months and then release the second one, the 3rd season, the next one. So that's what I'm working on. I'm halfway done writing in my notebook. I didn't bring it with me today. Writing in my notebook the Deb Devlin story. It will come to once I'm done writing in there, I'm gonna put it into digital format as well, where I do all the edits in there, whatever I don't, sometimes when I'm writing this, it's like 2 in the morning, and I'm just like, oh, this will work, and then when I'm typing it out, I'm like, why the hell did I write that? All right, let's fix this in there. So that's that. A little bit of an exciting thing I would like to say is, because it happened so recently, the other day I was sent, this video came across. I'm on this, let's call it a board. Everybody remembers what those internet boards are like. And it discusses some of the like supernatural science fiction kind of videos. And you know what? Keep in mind, I don't know this video that came up was I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's fake. That I'm not arguing. That if you want to discuss if it's real or fake, fine. You do that. But for the purposes of like just digging into it and looking at it as whatever this video is quite amazing. So someone posted this video of a thunderstorm. You know what? Let's go to the video. Alright, so if you saw that video, it looked like it was a thunderstorm. Like the first time I watched it, it was a thunderstorm. And what caught my ear, I would say, was at the end, you heard like a, like almost like a breathing kind of noise. And I went, the hell is that? So I rewatched it to try to listen to it. And as I was watching it, I noticed when it was lightning, because the lightning almost looks like it's a battle. Like, it looks like someone's fighting in the clouds, right? So I watched it, and when you watch it, you can see when it lights up, it looks like an outline of certain, it looks like a snake, all right? And then if you watch it closely, it looks like a dragon head, and then in certain parts, it looks like a dragon tail. Maybe I'll put up some pictures as I'm saying this, although there wouldn't be a picture up here because I just said it. So if I'm editing this, there's a picture, but anyways, doesn't matter. Or I can just place them here. Anyways, so yeah, so I kind of felt like Arthur Steele, because the person who posted that did not know what it is. And I brought up like, what was that heavy breathing? And they're like, they don't know. So I looked into it, and I have this book. Okay, yeah. As I said, with the Steele Dossiers, I have a lot of inspiration to draw stuff from, because there's a lot of books, there's a lot of video about myths, legends, and all that. So I have a book called Badass, The Birth of Legends, which I like to say is my autobiography. But Badass, on the cover there's this dragon, and it caught my eye, and I went, oh, that kind of looks like what I saw in the video. So I looked in the book, and I managed to come across, so this is a Japanese mythology. And I've written it down because it's a little hard for me to pronounce some of these names. But there's a Japanese mythology, and it's the storm god who is known as Susanoo no Mikoto, or Mikoto. Susanoo no Mikoto. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And the story goes, there's a story of him slaying a 8-headed dragon. It's called, the story's called The Slaying the Yamata no Orochi. So I looked that up, I sent them that saying, this was what it reminds me of, and I just gave them that information so they can look it up themselves. But I was quite proud because it's like, that's an Arthur Steele moment right there. And it made me think of some things that, that I could bring in for future episodes of the Steele Dossiers. There's many legends. You always hear of like Hansel and Gretel who go to the woods because the witches catches them. That's like a fairy tale legend, whatever you want to call it. But then you hear Bigfoot or the Yeti or the Chupacabra. Like you hear all these kind of main ones, and I shouldn't say I haven't, but like over the years, then it starts to slowly trickle in these other kind of myths and legends which interest me. Like Deer Woman one, that one caught my eye because I think it's quite interesting. It's a fairly old Native American legend. So when I wrote that one, I was like, oh, this is great. So yeah, that's where I am. That's about it. I'm surprised I'm doing a third one. Chances are I'll probably just be rewatching this, but if somebody's watching it, as I said, thank you. Thank you for watching these. Yeah, thank you for watching. and I hope I've entertained you. You know, I'm interested in these legends and ghosts. Doesn't matter if I believe in them or not. I'm just interested in the stories. And you know, there's so many stories. There's so many. It's like the cosmic egg. There's so many cultural stories of it. To see everyone's interpretation of it is amazing. And that's why I like to look into all these, because it's, would I say it's a hobby? Maybe. It's just something that catches my eye. That's all it is. And it makes me ask questions and it makes me look into a lot of things. And I quite enjoy it because, you know, I'd never known about the Susano Momikoto. That was just me trying to pronounce it again. But I'd never known about that legend until somebody posted it. Oh, I forgot the other video he posted with it, or she posted with it, whoever posted it. But the other video was, because I said, oh, it could be this. And then they went, oh, I didn't know whether to post this because I didn't know if it's real. Now I just went and posted anyways. Doesn't matter if it's real or not. Let's just see. And you know, it's quite fun. The other video, I'll let it play over in this area if I can edit it this way. But it's of dragon skeletons and people standing around them taking pictures with these skeletons that are dragons. And like I said, it doesn't matter if I believe in it or not. I've always had, you know, the real Ghostbusters, the Ghostbusters movie that deals with supernatural. The Universal Monsters, it's another kind of supernatural kind of horror kind of thing. So yeah, that kind of piqued my interest as a kid. So I'm still sticking with it. Still sticking with looking into all these stories. I don't know how many times I'm going to just repeat that, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to end this now. Like I said, thank you very much for watching. I hope it's been entertaining. The next time I do this, we'll see. And yeah, hopefully the fourth one is, I'll say, like, I've written both scripts and I moved on to another one. But we'll see when I get there. Thank you. And remember, I'm keeping everything in. So I'm going to go in just to turn this off. Oh, I missed it. Let's try that again.